Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So it's finally spring here in Colorado and I finally changed my wheel and tires back to the original stock OEM 19-inch wheels and tires because I had the 18-inch wheel and all-terrain tires from T-Sport line before, but now finally the weather is really good, getting warmer. I think it is awesome opportunity for me to test out these wheel covers. I have tested these wheel covers individually compared with the stock Tesla covers before, but I never actually compared them together side by side. So in today's video I will compare each of them with each other, not with the stock wheel covers, because I already tested them against the stock and all of them actually are better efficiency than stock wheel covers from Tesla. At least added 10 miles to the range each of these wheel covers. This wheel cover is from Yeslag. This is the only one that is directional, so they all turning the same way, both side left and right, but the rest of these are not directional. This one is from Test Plus and this is from EV Base. From the record, when I tested individually, this one came out really good, better than these two, but I tested in different location, different temperature. But today's I'll compare them side by side and test these on the same day. I'll try to do it as close as possible for the time wise, so we'll get that proper range test, proper efficiency test, and we'll see at the end which of these wheel covers will come out on top. Now let's go. Before we start the test, let me show you where you can get these wheel covers from. So this one is the directional version of the wheel covers. You can get them from Yeslag or yeslag.com. So, and this is the wheel covers from EV Base. You can get it from evbase.com. And last but not least, it's a turbine style wheel covers from Test Plus. You can get it from testplus.com. I'll make sure to put all the links of these wheel covers in the description down below and special discount codes for each of the brands too. Now let me show you how these wheel covers look on my Tesla Model Y. Let's start the test with these wheel covers first. This is the wheel covers from Test Plus. I believe it calls turbine style, and I have tested something really similar to this. I probably pretty much the similar or the same result, but we are comparing with other wheel covers today. I want to mention to you before we test the reason why I'm not comparing the rest of the wheel covers with the original OEM wheel covers from Tesla is that because I have tested all of these wheel covers against Tesla wheel covers, which all of these actually offers a little bit better efficiency than the original Tesla wheel covers. So let's start with this one first. Let's go. Okay, before we start, let me explain the testing procedure today. So we are driving about, let me show you, about 11 miles one way, but we are doing a round trips. So I will go both directions. We are really close. This is where we are right now. We are really close to the highway. As you can see, I'm not doing it from my house. I'm just parking in the parking lot right here, so we can come back and change the wheel covers after the first one. So we off just drive off, and then we get on the free highway or freeway right away, and then go down to this exit right here, and then we'll just turn around and then come back to this exact spot. So we'll do a round trip on each test, both directions, go and back, so it'll be fair for each test that we are doing. Each one will be so one way it's 11 miles, so round trip will be 22 miles. So each test will be doing 22 miles trip. So this first one with the turbine wheel covers, and I have to reset the trip right here. So I already renamed, as you can see here, wheel covers test, and I will reset it every single time that we test it, and I will take a picture maybe, so I have a proof, and then we can use that number to compare at the end of the video. So we'll come back and see this one. So I reset everything to 0. I'll get all of these numbers and compare each wheel cover test at the end of the video. During the test, I'll be driving on just regular autopilot. Let me change to auto steer. There you go. So I'm just gonna change to regular autopilot, and I'll be driving about 72 miles. I will set to max 72 miles on the highway, and I mentioned before, this basically 99% highway testing, highway speed, so get a more accurate number on each of these wheel covers result. Now we know and I'll be driving on the chill mode, the most efficient way, and my temperature is 67 set. Probably I'll put down to 65, 66, and the fan is 3, so we'll have all of this equally every single test. And the battery percentage right now is 77%, and I will do today all 3 tests back to back. So if you ask me, what if the battery percentage different on each test, would it affect the efficiency? I would say really little or not at all, because if we are doing the test in in the middle of the pack, they should be the same, meaning between 80% to 30%, they should be the same efficiency, unless I do one test at 80% and then one test at 20 or 15 or 10%. So that'll be different, because the battery, you get less efficiency, because you are down low to the pack, bottom of the pack. Or if I test one with 50% and then we test one at 100%, that'll be different, because you have a full battery. It'll be different efficiency entirely. But now we about 77%. Probably at the end of the test we'll get somewhere between 60 or 50%. All right, now let's go and do the first test. Alright, I'm up on the freeway right now. As you can see, I'm up on the highway speed. I set the speed limit to 72 miles an hour, and each test will be exact the same speed. And I forgot to mention to you about the temperature today. So it's getting warmer, springtime here in Colorado. So today temperature is about 70s, 57 to about 62, 63 degrees. So the temperature would be really similar on each test. And yeah, we'll continue with the test. We'll go back and see the result and change the wheel covers and do another test right away. Let's go. We are driving back to the same destination that we came from right now. On the way back, as you can see, the traffic's really good on both ways actually, and I was able to get average of like 70, 72 miles an hour on average speed on the highway. And same right now, as you can see, the speed we get up to 69, 70, 72. The traffic's good, maybe a little bit better on the way here than going back, but it should be the same. And use test because right now it's 9:22. I mean 9:20. So you know the traffic slowed down out here. It's not much traffic on this highway. That's why I picked this highway 25. So it's easier for us, you know, to get a consistent speed on each one. All right, let's continue. Okay, so one thing I want to mention to you about this highway is that it's a lot of elevation change, so a lot of uphill, downhills, mostly uphill. So we won't get like crazy good number on each wheels because of that. But we'll see each test each wheels because they are at same route, same direction, same highway, similar speed, and also elevation are the same too. Just want to let you know first, if you see the test number or the kilowatt hour is a little high, then that's because of the, you know, elevation. And a little windy today, I forgot to mention. It's a little bit windy on the highway today, so that's probably the what caused efficiency too. But we almost back to our, you know, original destination, and then we'll see the result and then swap out all the wheel covers to the next one. I'm back at our original location, and we'll see the numbers on this trip right here. So as you can see, wheel coverage test, and we travel 24 miles and use total energy of 6 kilowatt hour and average energy of 264 watt hour per mile. So we will use this number right here. This is the most important number, and then compare each of the wheels and see the difference on each wheel covers. Right now, let's go out. We'll come back and reset that one, and then let's go out and swap out the wheel covers first. All right, now let's remove this one first. So each wheel covers would be different. Some of them easier, some of them harder to remove. I would highly recommend to use working gloves like this when you remove the wheels. Reason why the inside of the wheel covers is plastic, so you might accidentally cut your finger removing it. So use the gloves and then pull one of the spokes towards yourself. You know, maybe use your foot to push right here when it's harder to remove. This one should be bad. Should pull toward yourself really hard. Then that's it. This one, it's not bad at all. It's just one time, one pull, and the whole wheel covers comes out. Now let's remove the rest of it and then replace it with the new ones. And the next wheel covers we are testing is this one right here. Let me show you real quick. This one probably one of my favorites. That's why I want to test again against another two. This is the wheel covers from Yeslag. It's really cool design, similar to a performance wheels on the Model Y, and this is the only wheel covers that is directional, meaning you have to put on the right side of the car. You'll have the label. Let me show you this one right here, L, meaning you have to put on the left side, facing out like this. So this will go to the left of the car, and this one has the label R, as you can see, so it has to go to the right of the car. All right, now let's test this one next. I don't want the condition of the environment be different, or the traffic. Now let's put these on real quick. Okay, to put the wheel covers on is really simple. You just have to find the cutout like this for the valve stem on your wheels, and I highly recommend put the tape behind the wheel covers so it reduces scratching, you know, the side of your rims. And basically just find that and then mash it and then just pop it in. That's it. Now let's put the rest of the wheel covers. Right, I'm done replacing the wheel covers to the Yeslag wheel covers. As you can see, they are directional because they're facing the same direction. So this is the left side. As you can see, this one facing the front of the car. We'll show you the right side. See the right side, this one facing the front of the car too, because if your wheel cover is not directional, this one will face the other way on the other side of the car. All right, now let's go do another test right away. Okay, so that's the first test. Let me reset it for the second one. Now reset to all 0, as you can see, and the temperature pretty much really similar, 56 right now, and the battery percentage is 68. Right, let's go for the second test right away. I think I have to abort the test. Second test today. I have to come back tomorrow. As you can see, crazy traffic on the other side, and they just have a big accident. So I'm just gonna take off, go back home, and come back tomorrow, similar time. Hopefully the temperature will be similar too. We'll come back tomorrow. All right, I'm back actually the same day, not the day after, because I checked the traffic. The accident pretty much gone. Now the traffic's back to normal, but now it's 11:20 instead of I think we started about like 9:40 ish, if I remember right. And the temperature pretty much really similar, still 58 degree, but the starting battery percentage would be 58 instead of 68. And we'll do the same route again, same. We'll go back to that spot. Should be 11 miles. The same thing. We'll come back again at this location, and I forget to. We have to reset this one again. This one is for. Come on, reset. This one is for Yeslac directional wheel covers for 19-inch 2023. My car is 2023 Tesla Model Y now. Let's continue with the test. Right, I'm back on the freeway. As you can see, the traffic's pretty much gone. Now we're back to normal traffic again. I just want to make sure, you know, the tests are fair on each wheel covers. Traffic condition will be the same, and the wind condition pretty much the same. Only different is the battery percentage, which shouldn't affect anything. We are still in the mid pack of the battery, and the temperature, and we're going back to the same spot, and then we'll come back the same route again. And yeah, we are on autopilot on each test, the same thing, 72 miles an hour. Now let's continue with the test. Alright, we're driving back to the original location. This is the second test again with the Yeslac directional wheel covers, and I'm glad I came back after a couple hours. You know, now the traffic's gone, because the conditions pretty much the same, only the temperature only a few degrees different, which wouldn't affect that much, and the wind pretty much the same, because tomorrow will be a little bit more different than today. It's going to be warmer than today, so I don't want that to affect, you know, with the first test and second test and the third one, of course. Now just continue, and then we'll see at the end how the wheel covers from Yeslac do on this test. We are back and just finished the second test on the Yeslac wheel covers. We're back at the starting point, as you can see right here, and let's see the stacks on the numbers on these wheel covers. So same thing, we traveled 24 miles and 6 kilowatt hours, and the average energy is 250 watt hour per mile. So that's a little bit better than the first one. I believe the first one was 264 or something like that. So directional does helps. Alright, now let me swap out the wheel covers real quick, because I don't want the condition to change again. Yeah, the directional part of these wheel covers definitely help with the efficiency. Let me remove these. Removing these, same thing, just, you know, put your hands, use the gloves, and then one of the spoke, and then remove it. If it doesn't come out one time, just go on the side, go around, and that's it. It comes out like this. Okay, so the last test here are the wheel covers from EV Base. This is probably the latest one that I have tried and tested, and the result came out pretty good. Now we could compare these with the rest of the wheel covers. Let's go and install these. Okay, so these are not directional, so you can install the covers anywhere or any side of the car. Just find that cutout for the wheel, for the valve stems on the wheels, and then same thing here. Just pop it in. Make sure you pop the middle one too, and that's it. Let's install the rest. Alright, I'm done installing these wheel covers from EV Base. It looks pretty good. Now let's do the last test. Okay, before we do the last test, let's reset again. We'll come back and see the result. Reset the same one, wheel cover test. Now all 0, 0, 0. We're going back to the same spot. As you can see here, it's 11 miles from here exactly, everything the same. Now it's 62 degrees, so a little bit different here. The weather increased a little bit, but not that much, not like 10 degrees different from the first one or the second one. And we are at 50% on the battery. Now let's go. Right, we are back on the freeway on the last and the third test with the wheel covers from EV Base. You can see the traffic's still pretty much the same. Really good traffic. I'm glad I came back for that second and third one and set the autopilot to 72 miles an hour. It's actually lower than the speed limit here, 75. But I want to, to get most efficiency, speed, and it makes more sense to get that efficient from these wheel covers. And we're going to same route again, and we'll come back the same exact condition and route on this last test. Now let's continue. We are on the last trip going back to the original starting point, and it's looking good, including the traffic. As you can see, there's no traffic at all. That's why I love Colorado, and that's why I love this highway, Highway 25. We went past by the city of Castle Rock. It's really nice, small town, and we are going back. We have about 10 miles left. Let's continue with the test and see the result at the end when we get back to the location. And we are back at the original starting point location, which is right here, as you can see. And let's see the last test number on these EV Base wheel covers, and let me show you real quick on the trip. So we traveled the same distance, 24 miles, 6 kilowatt hour use total total energy from the battery, and the average energy is 253 watt hour per mile. That's really close to the wheel covers, directional wheel covers from Yeslag. Wow, I'm surprised how close it is with these wheel covers, because I tested before. The result came out really good. I wasn't sure if it's because of the the weather change or whatsoever, a different route, but now we tested with the same route with the similar condition. As you can see, the weather right now is 63 degrees, so really similar. Now we ended the 3 tests with 41%, but I lost 10%, went back home and came back here after the first test. But everything else, I think it's fair. As for the whole comparison wise with the route, the condition of the weather, condition of the car, and everything else around us, and also elevations changes. So I will gather all the numbers together, all from the 3 tests, and I'll show you the result at the end, how much difference calculate in miles from full charge. Okay, before I show you all the numbers and results, let me show you how to remove the wheel covers from EV base. This one, because some people complaining that it's hard to remove this one, really hard. I suggest is many times to wear a work glove like this and then pull it towards yourself, just like so. Sit really low, try to get a good grip on it, and then just pull towards yourself really hard, like this. There you go. So this one probably the hardest to remove, but you still can remove. Make sure you wear work gloves and then get a good grip and pull towards yourself. That's it. Alright, these are all the numbers that we got from 3 different tests, 3 different wheel covers. They all travel at the same distance, which is 24 miles, and the same route as I mentioned before. They all use 6 kilowatt hours, but they all have different average energy use for each trip. So the best one are the wheel covers from Yeslag, which is the only one that is directional. It has directional functions unlike the other 2. So the number came out to be 250 watt-hour per mile, and the EV base wheel covers 253 watt-hour per mile. And the last one is the wheel covers from Test Plus, which is 264 watt-hours per mile. Now we need to find out in range, in miles, how many miles difference from all these wheel covers. But before that, we have to understand the battery capacity first. So the full capacity of my Tesla Model Y long range is 82 kilowatt hours, but it has 76.5 kilowatt hours usable capacity. Now we have to convert that to watt hours, so you can use it to divide by the average energy used. So it turned out to be 64,500 watt hour. Now we basically use the 64,500, which is the usable capacity of the battery, and divide by the average energy use that you can see here. Now that's how we got the miles and the range from each test. So the best one, which is the wheel covers from Yeslag, got 306 miles if we were to drag from 100% down to 0. And the next one is 302.5 miles, which is the EV based wheel covers. And last but not least, the wheel covers from Test Plus, which offer the range of 289.7 miles. Now let's see the difference in range from each of these tests. So the least efficient wheel coverage, which is the wheel covers from Test Plus, offer 16.3 miles less range than the best one, which is Yeslag. And the second best EV base offer 3.7 miles less than Yeslag wheel covers, and the Yeslag wheel covers offers 16.3 miles more than the wheel covers from Test Plus. So these are all the range and difference in numbers from all the tests that we got from today. So you know now which of these wheel covers are the best in efficiency and range wise, and also aerodynamic. As you can see from the videos from the tests that we did, Yeslag wheel covers came out on top. So that directional part, the difference between these 3 wheel covers here, because it added that range boost and efficiency a little bit more than this one from EV base, but not much more. I was surprised. I was expecting a little bit more than the EV base, but maybe because of the design, you can see the spokes are really small and the cutouts are not that big, so that helps with the aerodynamics, so that adds the efficiency a lot too. But that one came out last, as I was expecting it. It looks really cool. The design is really cool though. As for the design wise, I think all of them looks really good. This one really unique. I don't see a lot of these design for the wheels and wheel covers, and this one similar to the performance style wheels and added a lot of efficiency to your car. And that one looks similar to 20-inch induction wheels, I believe, but added that styling, make it a lot sharper, edgier for the wheel covers. As for the design, I really like that one a lot. If that add more range or adds more efficiency to your car, I definitely go with that one. But for overall this is probably the best for me. Let me know in the comment down below which one are your favorite wheel covers, and let me know if the wheel covers that add efficiency matter to you, or the styling or the design matter to you more. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Make sure to put the links of all these wheel covers in the description down below. Also special discount code for you to finally got to do this test, compare all of these wheel covers together for the efficiency test. And don't forget to click like if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.